All right, so every winter, kind of winterize my pressure washer. This pressure washer is like about 13 years old, I believe. It's got a Honda motor. It's a Homelite. So it's very simple to service these things, very inexpensive and easy to do yourself. So I change the oil, the spark plug, and the air filter once a year, and that's it. So all you need something to catch your oil. It's only 12 ounces, so it's a very small amount of oil. I'm just going to use this oil pan. You need, this is 12 ounces of fresh oil. You need some sort of socket wrench to get your spark plug off, and this is a 13/16 deep socket. I'm going to put links to all parts and materials in the description, so please check out that. I'll have all the tools and spark plugs and everything. So I got a new spark plug here. I've got the Honda air filter, and I have a torque wrench so that I can torque my spark plug down to 14 foot-pounds. So we're gonna get started with the oil change. The only design flaw that I would say this has is in draining the oil. So on this side right here, this is where you put the oil in. It's very tiny, and the only way to get it out of there is to get two people, one on this side, one on this side, and you pick it up and you turn it over. You just have to pour your oil out. I've tried using different kind of fluid extractors with it sitting on the ground and tilting it, and they don't work. So you gotta flip that one over. And so I'm gonna start with that. The other problem, in addition to just the weight of having to lift it, there's not a good way to do it without spilling some oil around this tire and right here. So I suppose if you had a third person, you could have some sort of funnel like held under there, where as you rotated it, the oil could stay off of here. But we're gonna do what we can. So we're gonna start off by doing that. We're gonna stop the video for a second because I need my wife's help. But we're just taking off this plug right here, our oil, and we're going to tip it over and into there. So that's what we're gonna do first. All right, so we lifted this up and drained the oil, and it does get in the wheels, like I said. So you're definitely gonna want some tarp down, and even after you're done, you might wanna let it sit on a tarp just to see if any more oil will drip off the inside of your wheel spokes. This is 12 ounces of oil. I can't quite, I'm gonna need a little funnel okay, gonna need a skinny funnel. That is a very skinny place to put oil. So need a really small funnel. So pour 12 ounces in. This is 10W30 full synthetic. Okay. All right, so our oil change is done. Now we're gonna do our spark plug. So you need some sort of 3/8 socket wrench. We'll take this black plug right here with our finger and just pull the plug off. That's our spark plug right there. So we'll just take this 3/8 13/16 socket and our 3/8 ratchet. It's not in there much. It's only 14 foot-pounds of torque, so you barely touch it and it's loose. You do need to buy a special socket for that. It's deeper to get past all this so you can get to that nut right there. So that spark plug does not look bad, but I just go ahead and change them every year. Don't have any troubles that way. Make sure your washer comes out with the spark plug, this washer right there, that it's not still in there somewhere. So then we get our new spark plug. I like the NGK brand. It's got a new washer on it. New spark plugs do not need any additives on the threads, so you don't need to do that. Just put them in just like they come. So we're just going to thread it by hand until it makes contact with the base. Then we grab our socket and put it on our 3/8 inch torque wrench. You could do this without a torque wrench, you just don't want to over tighten. So this is set to 14 foot-pounds. So I'm gonna get it on there. Now listen, because it's not gonna be much. There it is. Okay. So then we take our this rubber thing and put it right on the end and just push it in all the way. So that's done. Oil change and spark plug are done. Now this is our air filter right here on this side. You're gonna want to come back over here. This is our air filter right here. Got these two little push tabs at the top, kind of falls open. Generally this one's clean, and it still is. So this isn't like a mower. If you think about it, the reason that your mower needs your air filter changed is because you're picking up all the dirt and everything from a yard. So we're not going to change that. It is clean as can be. But on our mower, we change that every year because of the dirt and everything that you're around when you're mowing the grass. So that's how you check and or change your air filter, just like that. Ours is fine for another year, so that air filter I'm gonna use on my mower instead, and I'll have an extra for next time. So that is it. That's a once a year. That only took us a few minutes to change oil, spark plug, air filter. Now we're gonna make sure we wipe down the wheels where oil spilled a little bit, and then I'll also park this on some plastic sheeting for several days just to let any oil drip off those wheels and get it cleaned up and keep it off my garage floor. I hope that's been helpful. Thank you for watching.